Happy Monday! It's Monday.
Yes,
It's
it
February.
is. Always.
Always a happy Monday. Question mark? It's February. Can you believe it? It's February. It's the month of love. Tipsy in the background. It's a good day. It's a good day. Hello, good morning. How's everybody doing? It's been rainy here. I love it. Good morning. Hello, friends.
You have
Hello.
several friends who are joined on Instagram as well. Hello, Instagram.
Great. That's new. I always, yeah. Yay. Hi, Instagrammers.
Yeah, I get to fill you in on any of their comments and questions and all that good stuff. So
Hello. So excited to have you here, Nancy. That's so cool. It's a rainy day in Vegas. It's perfect day to decorate cookies. Sunny day for Deborah. Hey, y'all. Hey.
happy Monday from KT Sorensen.
Very good. Yes.
See, she's on it too. Happy Monday.
It is. It's a happy Monday. It is. It feels like a good Monday night. Yeah. New McGoo You out. Just dropped on Thursday. And very different set this month. Look at that. So different. I should have sent you the stop motion I did for it, where you can actually see.
Oh, that's great. So we'll post
Maybe
that
I
later
can
today.
put it in. Can I? Where do I put it?
Don't worry about it. I'll show you later. But here's all the content for McGoo You this month.
Yes. So I thought of a different title after I put Interactive Valentine, because that sounds very technical. It's Dial of Destiny. It's a much better title, wasn't it? But yes, our expert guest is Ashley Nelson. Oh my gosh, so cool, from Sweet Nelson's. Really fascinating to talk to her and hear how she works her business, and it was great. You want to make sure you watch that. And just the simple changes that cut out so much time that you can make to your small business, to your hobby, whatever. Time-saving things that maybe you haven't thought of or maybe took seriously. Like, really? It cuts out that much time? Yeah, so really interesting, awesome expert lab. Great mixing it up. And then can you go back to that index? The smart cookie is how to make the dials yourself and how to line them up. And if you don't want to get a new cutter, if you don't want to do all that stuff, there are ways you can do it. Yeah, wasn't that interesting? Good morning, Kathy. I thought so too. Like, to hear how much time it saved. Yeah, it's pretty wild. Don't move it, don't touch it. Yeah, I thought it was just an interesting way to think through it, especially with her having a business. I just stabbed myself with my McGoo stick. No blood. No, we're good. Here's the cookie in person right here. Dial of Destiny. Look at that. It spins so well. So fun. And you can turn it using the dial if you want to. Have you? Yeah, that's going to be dangerous. Don't ever drop one on your foot or something. So move that cookie, but don't move the cookies as you're decorating. Hello, Kelly. Oh, yeah. Oh, don't do that. I know, Mr. John cut his finger yesterday. That sound when someone's using a knife and you hear this, like, or there's like, oh! You're like, no. Good morning, Danielle. Good morning. Ooh, a new special. We got the new discount for the month is $10 for this lovely tote. I love this tote. It's so cute. The first thing I thought of was a phrase Sage used to use when she was a little kid. It's so fashion. It's so fashion. You have to find candy canes And also they don't have to be like a peppermint Christmas candy cane. You know how they have like those straight candy sticks? Usually year round at like candy stores too. Probably a lot of Valentine options of like candy sticks. Huh.
And I had an idea on that.
Yes. Yeah.
You could use the pretzel rod, or
Yeah.
just the small pretzel sticks.
Yeah. And just royal icing it really well. I just love the candy cane part because it becomes part of the cookie, you know?
Yes.
That is weird. I haven't seen that one before.
Yeah, I think that's that nobody else has that Kate. So sorry about that.
I wonder why. That is so cool. Oh my gosh, the whole thing like swings and moves. Like,
Yes.
yeah.
And there are a lot of other ideas that people are putting out there. It's fantastic.
Speaking of Sage, look, it's so fashion. There she is. We got to talk to Sage on FaceTime earlier. Cracker Barrel always carries the candy sticks. So smart. Yeah, that's great. Yeah, it's good to think through the other options because it's right after the season, right? Amazon Jolly Rancher candy canes. Less than $4. That's so fun. And what a fun flavor. That toy is bigger than it looks too. Good. Yeah, I love it too. It's a good size. Not too big, not too small. In all flavors. You can get real creative. And pretzel rod. Yeah. Did we not give you enough credit for that? Pretzel rod. I think it's brilliant. Yes, that's very good.
Yeah. I'll just put that up there. I'll leave that there for a while.
You'll leave that comment up longer. Yeah. Because I mean, you could do other things like a straw or things that are or dowel, but it's so fun to have it all completely edible, right? Yeah. Because the tote is one-sided, right? It's the logo on the one side, right? So it looks like all the patches, and it is a nice sturdy like canvas fabric. Yeah. And you don't need any special code to get your discount. You just need to make sure you're signed in to get the discount, which it'll automatically happen in the cart. Oh, Oreo flavored.
Right.
Dry out and break. I know. Yeah. So I think there are more benefits to using a candy stick for sure. I just love how it really gets so strong in the cookie. Can carry so many pins and stickers a cookie cut. Right? I love it to haul my little trades in, my shares. So good to see Sage here. Sorry. Sage is teaching another cookie decorating class this Wednesday. Is it Wednesday? We're both teaching cookie classes on Wednesday. How fun. Look at us. And then another class on Saturday. I have 2 classes this week. Well, that's exciting. It's fun. I love doing beginner classes. I love doing all level classes. But they're just like, I love doing them for different reasons. It's so fun to start somebody on their cookie journey and like teach them things because they're so excited and they have such, just the little things are like, oh my gosh, I can do that. And it's so fun. Wednesday, yay. How did Sage's cookie class go in December? Really well, right? It was a huge class. I think it was like 40 kids. She taught a bunch of youth and she did the little manger cookie with everybody. So cute. She has to get real creative too, because she can't have a whole class set of tools and stuff. So she has to be pretty creative. So we have some homework, don't we? Because 43 kids, isn't that wild? Do any live virtual classes for those who can't come in person? Just the McGoo U's that aren't live. During COVID, I did do some live virtual classes, but adding in virtual.
But that is what McGoo U is. It's a class for members every single month. So yes, that is your class. But
it's not live. That's the thing. Because live is fun and you can ask live questions, which is great. But since I do at least 2 in-person classes every month. It just got to be a little too much, but those are fun. I know. We need to think about if we can throw one of them in there though, because it is really fun and it's a different vibe, right? I love that too. Good morning, Teresa.
And yes, there are a lot of
Yay.
homework.
So January, February is a makeup month, so you can make up homeworks that you missed, get full credit. You can turn it in late and get full credit. So I think is the homework a mix of old and current?
Yes, it is. There's a lot of content. So first, we're going to start with a couple of lend a hand.
Oh, good.
And let's see here.
McGoober's lend a hand. This is where people donate cookies to a good cause.
Yes, and so this is Kathy Lorenzo. This is her first lend a hand, and those are the cookies that she made. And here's her explanation.
You donated 3 dozen cookies to a fundraiser for a local family. Included info to show that I made cookies to go with the event theme. You rewatched the January 2019 McGoo to assist you with naming the cassette tape. Also included a picture of what I do for these types of fundraisers. The winner of the raffle gets 2 dozen custom cookies for their own party. Oh my gosh, family needs a lot of prayers as a young father has traumatic brain injury from a car accident. So sweet. Love it. How sweet. Look at that.
And then here is the next one. This is also Kathy Lorenzo. And
oh my gosh.
Very, very cool. Here you go.
So cool. I made 4 dozen cookies for a kidney donor awareness fundraiser. The leopard cookies match the t-shirts they will be selling. Peace, love, and hope. Organ donors do save lives. Consider being an organ donor. If not already one, my dad just celebrated 28 years with his heart transplant. That's incredible.
Crazy.
Yeah, that's so amazing. Crazy. It's such a beautiful thing, isn't it? You know, that life can continue because of someone else. It's so cool. Wow.
Yeah. So here is now we have some kind of a mixed bag. We're going to go through makeup work and some of the homework from last month because I told y'all that I would do it this time because I couldn't pull all the pictures from last week. So here is Ann Snyder's makeup work from December.
What a cool texture on him. Isn't that cool? They look so pretty.
Here, this is Carolyn Buckner's homework from January.
Adorable.
And Carmen Illyriano's homework from January.
So beautiful.
This is Barbie Katilik's homework from December of 19, I think.
19, is it? Yeah.
Hold on.
So
hold on. I'll have it. 2020.
Oh, okay. I love that one.
Yeah.
This is Kathy Lorenzo over and over again in different color combos. Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. And this is Kathy Lorenzo's homework or her makeup work from March of 2018.
Holy moly, are those gorgeous? That clover looks real, and she looks adorable. And then the little lacy heart. Ah, they're so cute.
This is Kathy Lorenzo's makeup work from October of 17. Really filling out some holes there. That's really great. She's always a bunch of them done. There we go.
So good.
And then this is Kathy Ulich's makeup work from July of last year. I love this lemon set.
Yeah, that was beautiful.
This is Chris Thompson's homework from last month.
Cute. He's adorable.
And Cindy Klempe.
Gorgeous. I feel like we've seen this one. Did we see that one?
I don't think so. I didn't have it marked. So here is Christina Altman.
Cute. Wow.
And Danny White.
Very nice.
This is Deborah Jacob.
Whoa. That's so cool.
And Dawn Nelson.
Gorgeous.
This is Elizabeth Bortz. This is Elizabeth's first homework. So congratulations.
Yay. Wow. Does the wing little design pops so much. That blue on blue is beautiful, isn't it?
Yeah. Here's Heidi Zaleski. It's Zakili.
Heidi.
I believe I got that right now. All right.
So pretty.
Heidi. Here's Jane George.
Coordinated sprinkles. Oh, so pretty.
Oh.
Yeah.
And this is Ava Dean and her very first homework. You guys are killing it on the first homework.
So good.
This is Jen Pino, or Pino.
How pretty. The greener. Yeah, that green is beautiful.
And here's one of our first homeworks from this month. This is Danita Allen.
Danita, look at those. Oh my
Isn't that
gosh.
great?
Yeah.
I love it.
Oh, and she multiplied it, did it more than once. Boom. Look at that.
All right.
Going above and beyond.
I love it. I love that one.
Yeah.
And then next up is Kathy Pedley. This is her makeup work from December of 2017.
Love it. Yeah.
There's Joni Malfitano.
So pretty. Wow, that purple, man. How pretty.
This is Kate Sullivan's makeup work from March of 2017.
Are those adorable? So cute.
And that's Kate Sullivan's makeup work from February of 2017.
Mm-hmm. That was a good one. Pretty.
There's Kevlin White's homework from last month.
Nice. His big feet.
And there's Laura Deal's homework.
So nice. I love that. That totally works, doesn't it? That's cool.
Here's Lisa Vance.
Cute. Wow.
And Melinda Hennis.
Very nice. Little stand-up guy.
You guys are just killing it to begin the year. So many of you turned in homework. It's great. Here's Mary Ridley.
Pretty. A little shimmer on him.
And of course, we got a picture from the McGoo Breakfast Club. So I had to share the picture. Look at you guys.
Adorable. I love that.
Here's Monica Gelman's makeup work from last month, or from December of 23.
Don't you love that floral on the Mary and the feather? That is really pretty.
Mm-hmm.
So nice.
And there's Monica Gelman's homework from last month.
Nice.
Here's Nancy Shemp's makeup work from, let me see here. That is April of 2020.
2020, really? Wow.
Yeah.
Pretty. Cool.
Here's Pam Strauss's current homework.
Oh, hug Graham. It's so cute.
Here's Samantha Gojak.
Oh, is he cute? That's so cute.
And Nancy Shemp's current homework from last month.
Very nice.
And here's another photo from Samantha Gojak's homework.
Oh, he turned out gorgeous. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Really nice.
This is Susan Brenner's Lend a Hand project, and I'll let you read that one.
Fundraiser cookies for Camp Pendleton's MWR, Morale, Welfare, and Recreation Group for one of the base's clinics. Love supporting our military baby moms. Yeah. That's so awesome. Did you see how clean those were? Like that was.
Yeah. It's real. Yeah. Really looks great.
Yeah. Beautiful.
Here's Cheryl Altman.
Cute.
Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
Just love how clean that black background. It just makes those colors pop. Isn't that pretty?
Mm-hmm. Yes, absolutely. This is Susan Brenner.
Adorable.
Ooh, sorry. And Tracy Swearingen.
Beautiful. Look at those eyes. Aren't they great?
Here's Tracy Ullman.
Oh, wow. The different color palette. Is that wild how different it looks? Yeah. That is so pretty. Like I could fit so many things with a more limited palette. It just looks so calm, but still so gorgeous. That's neat.
And you and I were looking at a video just the other day of different peacocks, and their different colorings are so phenomenal.
It was unreal. Like it looked like they were being projected onto their feathers. Like the way when they spread their wings and stuff, it was crazy.
Yeah, white with blue dots and
the way they shake them and stuff. It's just so cool.
That's so that was awesome.
Yeah.
So here is Tracy Ullman's makeup work from December of 23.
Beautiful.
And this is Sylvia James' makeup work from let's see here. I had it. March of 23.
Love them. They're just little faces.
Mhm. And then this is Truly Kessler's homework from last month.
Nice. Yeah.
And Vicky Moorhead.
Oh, she's got the winged eye. So, wow, nailed it. So
Yeah.
pretty. So pretty.
And then this is Valerie Lindsley.
Beautiful. So good.
And you know what? That is the last one. That is, now we are all caught up. And you guys just absolutely killed it. I think this might be the month that has the most homeworks completed. Definitely with the makeup work, but I'm not even talking about makeup work.
Really?
I think that this is very high. And over the next couple of days, I know that Liz and I will calculate all of that and get patches out. And next week we will show you guys the patches that have been earned in January. But we will not be showing you any of the makeup work patches that have been earned. That will be calculated at the end of the time period, because we still have a couple more weeks to get that in.
Yeah, that makes sense. Wow. Yeah. Yeah.
Yes.
It was fun. Yeah.
Yeah, just catching up on some of the comments that came in while we were going over homework.
Oh, wow. Really? That's interesting. So once
Oh,
you,
wow.
yeah, got to be ready, huh? Agree. All the Kathys are.
Oh, so
Wow, congratulations. That's amazing. So cool. Connecting here.
yeah, I love that. I love it. That's why I showed it.
Yeah, I know. I know. And there's Heidi. Exactly.
Yes. Exactly. I'll get it eventually. Just bear with me. I mean, Barbie will attest that it took me a while to get Katilic. So
It's the
and I
Z's.
still may,
And
huh?
it's the Z's and the U's and the sneaky K's.
Yeah, I love it. I love it.
I will. I'll come to Texas for sure in September.
Yes.
You became a McGooer in December. You did October, November, December for makeup homework. If I want to do second and third, wait.
Oh, sorry.
I want to do second 3-month stretch. Do I need to do July, August, and September? Yeah, if you want that, the streak, right?
Yeah.
That's 6 months in a row.
And at 6 months, that's 2 piping bag patches. Plus, if you're sharing those publicly, you also get a whisk patch. So now you're only 6 more months from the rolling pin. I mean, the things really pick up quick when you do 6 months during the makeup work. And Kate, yes, I did get all 6. I showed 3 last month. I showed 3 this month, or last week, and 2 this week. So I showed at least 5, but I think I've got all 6 of yours. So
it's so great to take advantage of that. And what a jump start Anne has on patches.
Yeah. And Kate's going way back. She's into like 17, because she's completed every single one of her homeworks since she became a member.
Yeah. And so she's going back further. Yeah, that's so cool.
Yeah.
Awesome.
I love seeing you guys connect and stuff. It's so awesome.
Love seeing everyone's makeup work. Yeah. Awesome job. It's a ton of work. Not only do them, but also to count them.
Yes.
So each knows.
Also, keep in mind that you want to hold on to your makeup work at CookieCon, which is all the way in September this year in Austin. At CookieCon, if you're planning to go and you go, bring your makeup work and show it, because that way we're going to be showing older homeworks that don't get shown a whole lot. Through the summertime, a lot of people will save their homework and will show it at CookieCon. But to save some of these makeup work projects and show them off at CookieCon, that is really, really cool.
Yeah. It's not an entry into the show, but it's its own special category where it's just like a nice little presentation of McGoo work. McGoober's work. And it was, while you were gone, it was suggested we should have all of the homeworks from the 10 years of McGoo U represented. If everybody
That
can
would be
fill in
cool.
the blanks. I know we'll have to start a little sign up so that each of the months of every one of those years is represented. That would be
Yeah.
crazy.
Yeah, you have a sold out class for this this coming Saturday, but I'm trying to get a number for your class in March.
Mhm.
That is March 9th, and I think there are a handful of seats left. There are still 14 seats left. Okay, so you're good. So if you are wanting to take a class with Arty McGoo, the next class that is available is that March class. So jump in while you can and while tickets are still available.
Yeah. I miss her face too. Good question.
You need to add the hashtag. You do need to add the hashtags so that it's searchable, so that other people, friends, folks can also check out other things that are created in McGoo U. So yeah, you do need to have the hashtags, but those are easy to add. Just go to the original post and add them, edit.
Yeah.
Yeah, great stuff.
Yeah, I love seeing those. So
Yes,
good.
and now we are going to take a dip into the mailbag
Mhm.
because I have a couple of questions for you from McGoobers. So first, first we had Ann Snyder's question, which was, what else can be used in place of the candy cane for the post in the February 2024 cookies? So in this set, what else can be used?
Yeah, and I think she answered her own question
Yeah,
actually. But yeah,
yeah.
that's so there's a couple, but I really do love the candy option just because it gets in that cookie and becomes such a strong post. It's really cool. What is the
It,
hashtag again?
it's
McGoo U
McGoo,
homework?
yeah, McGoo U homework and McGoo U makeup work are fine. You can add McGoo U, you can add Arty McGoo, but McGoo U homework is a definite, and McGoo U makeup work. And but also she mentioned that she likes to find options that don't include red 40 when possible. And
Mhm.
somebody else made a comment about that too much red 40 is can cause cancer, and that there's some concern about that. Do you have concern about red 40 in your cookies or in your icing?
I've never paid attention to red 40. Maybe that's something I need to pay attention to.
Mhm.
Yeah, I don't know. I guess I don't do orders enough where I'm thinking about that, but it is a great thing, to look into and make sure and you're informed with your clients and stuff and what is safe for everybody. So it's yeah, I guess since I just do
Mhm. Yeah,
class.
and it's that specific dye.
Uh-huh.
Because now I guess that it's that there's some states like California are a lot more restrictive and put like cancer warnings on everything that could lead to cancer, or that can be harmful. I know that there are other McGoobers that are much more knowledgeable in this area, so that's really why I wanted to bring it up here, because I feel like it would be good to chat about it, or if anybody has more information and can share, then that'd be great.
Yeah, yeah, yikes. Yeah.
Mhm.
So when those things pop up where it's like, okay, this can really affect some people, it is a good idea to just be like, as a rule, I just don't use it, and that's a great, smart way to play it too.
Mhm.
Candy's the smartest,
Yeah.
if not for humidity. Hmm.
Yes.
Yeah,
And
interesting. Humidity might come into play where the
mhm.
post is sticky. That would be terrible, right?
And I think you're right that it oh gosh, that having oh gosh, about the red 40, that I don't know. I don't know where I was going. I was going to comment on something that you just said about it, and it totally left. because I'm getting older and forgetful about all things.
You're doing
So
5 things right now at once too, so
yes,
definitely.
yes. So we'll go back to the mailbag though, because another question came from Nancy Turner. How to get started painting on cookies? Are you using gel colors or powdered colors? What are you mixing the colors with?
Yeah, that's a great question, because there are a lot of options, and there are a lot of misunderstandings about different mediums. So I can tell you what I do is I use concentrated gel colors, either Wilton or Americolor. Every one that I've used has worked. I'm sorry, I have like a cat hair on me. So the brand isn't super important as long as it's a concentrated gel color. You can paint with powders. I just haven't done that. But I know people really love to paint with powders. I will paint with concentrated gels and water. That's what I've always painted with. You'll hear a lot of people say, you can't do that. You can't paint with water. I do it all the time. I love it. It's my preferred method. I always have water on hand. With the exception of metallics, I will paint with alcohol there. And we have definitely painted with alcohol at McGoo U, and some people exclusively paint with alcohol. There are pros and cons of your medium that you paint with. Water, I find I can blend. It's a lot like watercolor, and the food coloring just move how I like them to, and I can blend and erase and things like that. With alcohol, I feel like there's not much workability. You get a very different result, which sometimes it's what you want if you want, just specific looks. So the key to working with water, with using water as your medium, is your icing needs to have corn syrup in it. It helps make a really smooth canvas. And when I'm talking about corn syrup, like to a 2-pound bag of icing, like a 2-pound powdered sugar bag of icing, that kind of a recipe, I put in about a scant tablespoon. And that's where I live. Humidity might come into play, but you can start with about a tablespoon of corn syrup. It makes a huge difference with painting with water. If you don't have it in there, it will find every nook and cranny to spread into. So make sure you have some corn syrup in there. It makes just a beautiful canvas that you can work with and keep working with. There's a lot that goes into painting though, like will it dry? If it doesn't dry, what do you do? And things like that. And humidity, a lot of that comes into play. If you will do a search our search isn't that robust yet. It doesn't go back that far, but we recently painted with alcohol at McGoo U. If you watch those, you can see how different alcohol painting is. And then there's a lot of lessons where we paint with water. So just seeing the two differences, and a big part of it is just experimenting. For experimenting, I love the best way to experiment is putting out just little transfers of royal icing, just discs of royal icing. I have a ton of them here because once they dry, you can paint on them and you're not worrying about having a cookie or wasting a cookie just by practicing. So just little discs of your leftover royal icing to paint on, to practice on. I do love lazy glazy icing for painting. I love it, love it, love it. That is me. So that is correct. It makes, so lazy glazy is my own kind of spin on, there's frankenfrosting, there's this. This is kind of like a cheater way to get a mix of glaze icing and royal. And yeah, if I'm going to do exclusively painting, the lazy glazy just is a beautiful canvas to work on because there's even more added corn syrup in it, but it still has the meringue powder also. So it's not mixing two different recipes. It's using the one royal icing recipe and adjusting it. So yeah, anytime you see lazy glazy, watch that. And so there are a lot of experiments to do because of how you're, like anything with cookies, it depends on your environment. It can be affected, but definitely experiment with painting on discs of icing, of dried icing, because you can practice painting techniques and things on paper, which is great. A lot of those things will translate to cookie, but having that actual canvas and seeing how food coloring behaves on royal icing is really important because it will be different than how it behaves on paper. It's good to learn those skills though. You know, that was a lot, I know, but
No, it was, but that's all good stuff.
and I do
Absolutely.
have several blog posts about setting up like just the paint palette and things like that too. Yeah, it
Mhm.
it it just takes out any of the stress, right? You're like, this doesn't matter if it looks horrible, it doesn't matter. You know, it's just leftover icing.
Mhm.
So yeah, I love it too.
So we have one more question from the mailbag, and that comes from Leanne Fox Peterson. When designing a cookie project, how do you decide the flooding sequence?
Yeah, that's a good question. Um, I really, if I when I think about something, I think about how, like, say a face, for instance. I think about what are the most inset parts of the face. So the deepest part of a face would be the eyes. So the eyes are something that I want to be the closest to the cookie. So I think about that's in the background. What's the furthest thing up, the foreground? The nose, right? That's going to stick out the highest. So I want to think about that because if the eyes are bulging out and the nose is further back, it's not going to look right. So I especially think about, when I look at something in real life, I think about what's the furthest back, what's the closest to me, because that will look the best when you follow that pattern that is naturally there. What's the furthest back? What's the closest thing? Sometimes that doesn't work out and you're like, okay, this won't work out with icing that way, and you have to adjust it a bit. But for the most part, that's what I follow. I follow what will make sense being further back, what will make sense being closer in the foreground. When it comes to wet on wet, and things like that, you do that all at once, which is nice. There's no guesswork there. You're like, everything's going to be flat. But when there's different dimensions and things, if there is a different kind of a view, just think about that for sure.
So the depth matters
Depth
there.
matters for me. Like yeah, definitely. Yeah, if something is bulging out that should be inset, it just won't quite look right.
Mm.
And sometimes you can get away with things where it won't matter as much, but some things it will matter. So that's kind of the rule for me.
Mhm.
Like a flower, the center of the flower, it's the deepest part. So that part I want to be the closest to the cookie, the most shallow part of the cookie. The petals are going to be the highest part.
All right. Well,
But the
that
petals are
is
going to be higher than the leaves. The leaves are going to be, behind the petals.
mhm.
So think about those depths and those levels.
Nice.
I
Well,
hope
look
that.
at that. You got a few questions from the mailbag. You got a whole lot of homework in this week, and a couple of brand new homeworks already from
Yeah,
those
so
the
cute.
the the little achievers that are getting the February classes already done. That's awesome.
I have a question for the Magoobers, okay?
Ooh,
Has anyone purchased this? What just happened? How did that happen?
I just did that.
That's so cute. This is at Walmart, okay? This pop-up card kit. It's like $4 and it makes like 4 cards. I thought, whoa, that's brilliant. Greeting cards are expensive, right? So I thought, wow, I can make my own adorable pop-up cards. Um, I'm a pretty crafty person. I can figure things out pretty well. This thing, I don't. I've assembled the flowers. I've reassembled the flowers. I've tried it different ways. And really, like, I was like, okay, I'm following this thing step by step. But for some reason, I cannot get it to like do the pop part. It's a great idea. I love it. It's inexpensive. It's like everything I love. It's like, oh, it's handmade. Oh, my light just went out. It's cute, but for the life of me, I cannot. figure out how to do it. So this is really bothering me, if you can't tell, because like I can think through things, I can create things, I can make things happen. I cannot make this card happen. Maybe, Anne, that's not a bad idea. I'm gonna make it happen in cookie. I can do it in cookie form. Put it on the fold. I did. Like I followed these terrible instructions. I'm gonna look for a tutorial, but yeah, it says to put it on the fold. There's like all these different. I don't know. I'm gonna figure this out though, because this now I'm on a mission. Now I'm like, I am not letting this card beat me. So yeah, I was just curious if any of you had made it, had seen it, had success with it, just not quite happening. And it's supposed to look like that when it pops open. You're right. I'm gonna make it happen. It's next week you'll see a success. I'm determined.
I love that. I love it.
I know. It's a great deal, you know. The silly that like it has all the parts. It has like little stickers. It could be a birthday card. It could be a get well card. Here's a silly thing though too. The card, the envelope and the card. Okay. Okay. It doesn't quite fit. So yeah, you get what you pay for, right? Try pop-up cards on YouTube. You've done one before with stamping. You had to attach the edges of each side so it laid flat, then popped open, right? And I did all that. So yeah, I've got to watch a tutorial. I think I need to see it because the written instructions are terrible. I'm a visual person. Yeah, it's gonna. This one is Hello Hobby. It's a specific Walmart thing because it says, we'd love to hear from you. Oh, I will let you know, Walmart. Scan with your Walmart app and let us know what you think. I will be letting you know what I think. Because yeah, I'm gonna make it work. But these little steps, I followed them too. And I like the pictures. I like that they have pictures. Like it looked exactly like the pictures. See, even their pop-up doesn't quite look like the front picture either. This is, yeah. You look forward to seeing my homework, right? Yeah. I'm gonna check it out because I looked them up too. I haven't had time to watch them, but I'm gonna watch them. I think it'll help because that is frustrating to me. I'm not letting this craft get the better of me. Something coming up. How many days, Mr. John? Do you know?
I will find out. Hold on.
You don't have to, but a cruise. It's coming up. It's in 2024, October 2024. Oh, good. 2024. We are going to Greece. Can you even believe it? To celebrate McGoo U's 10th anniversary. Arty McGoo has been around longer than that, but McGoo U specifically online tutorials, 10 years this October. Wild. So to celebrate, we're going on a cruise, Best of Greece. If you want to join us, call this number, give them the group number, find out what your amazing deal is, because it's a great, great deal to go on this cruise with great, great people.
Yes, and now is the time to make your reservation. We have 264 days until the cruise.
264.
And yes, and the end of July, 7/28. That's when the final payment. Yes, that is the date that the final payment is due for the cruise. So you want to make sure that you get your room scheduled or reserved, and then start making those payments. The reservation is $900 for the room. So that's what you have to pay up front, and then you pay off the rest over the next few months. Also, right now is a time to check your passport and get your airfare.
Good idea. Yeah, those things are really important. I didn't even
Yeah,
think of that. How's ours? Yeah.
we're good.
Okay.
We're good. We're good. But now is the time to check these things, guys. So I know
Yeah.
that a lot of you are going. I think we have 30 something rooms and a whole bunch of you guys coming. So I'm starting to assess room count, and we're scheduling out a couple of fun activities. But now is the time to start making those payments, making sure that you're online to pay it off by the 7/28. So that's when final payments are due. There are still rooms available. You just use that group number, and you can call in and get a room and join us on this phenomenal cruise.
Yeah. I am so excited. You went last summer, Patty. That's so cool. It's so great to hear. I am beyond excited to see all of the sites. Do you live action video of February homework? Here's the live action. This is live. The stop motion. I think I can do it right here. You can see it on my phone. That's the little stop motion I'm in.
And that'll be posted to Instagram and
Yeah,
all
it
the
is on
things later too.
Instagram. And if you want to know how to do stop motion, there's a smart cookie for that.
That's
So
right.
yeah, that was my core class. I think that's when I first met Kathy, was when I was a core instructor at CookieCon, where I taught the stop motion. And speaking of CookieCon, they gave the save the date for the ticket sales, and that is in March, right? I want to say March.
Yes, it is.
So CookieCon is in September, and the tickets go on sale in March. So we got some time, which is nice. And I don't know if you were the front row. I love it. And just got word that I will be can I say that?
Sure.
Is that allowed?
Yeah. Yes.
I will be an add-on instructor at Austin CookieCon. Super excited about that.
Yes, and I will share in the group and on the Arty McGoo page that you are first going to be at SoFlo, and you have
Yes, I
a
know.
couple of classes that you're teaching over there.
Yeah, April 26th and 28th. I will be in Miami teaching these two classes at SoFlo. So excited. Oh my gosh, that one is coming up fast. So that's
Yes,
good.
it is. And tickets are being sold now for those classes. So if you want to attend SoFlo and take a class from Arty McGoo there, then now's the time to get it.
Earn your varsity patch.
That's right. That's right.
And hang out with me. I'm also going to be a judge for the cookie show, the little show. So you can bring your cookies to enter the show there. Super exciting stuff. I'm excited.
Mhm. Yes, and really quick, just because this is homework, we have 4 more weeks for makeup work. Just to go over what the homework or makeup work is. Makeup work is going back and completing classes that are holes in your streaks, and make sure that you are that you're filling those out so that you can earn more patches. You can earn whisks by completing 6 months and showing that those publicly. You can earn a rolling pin by showing a year's worth of work. So there are a lot of things that you can get just for completing homework.
Yeah, this is so cool. And for bookkeeping purposes and parent-teacher conferences, label the month and year you are completing. That just makes it easier for us to fill in your little check marks that it was done. When you share publicly, that's just an easy extra, adds up to another whisk. If you just share it, if you post publicly and share it to the group, that keeps everything connected. We don't have to go track down who and where and what your cookie name is in your personal name is, it kind of connects those dots for us. If you post on your cookie site on your personal and then share it to the group, and that gives you another patch. Include hashtags McGooU, hashtag makeup work, and hashtag McGooU homework. Again, that helps us connect dots. You can complete up to 6 months of previous McGooU lessons. And yeah, makeup work. You receive patches for streaks, 3 months, 6 months, 1 year, etc. You can do random homeworks if you want to, but if you do them in order in those little holes, that will create little streaks, that's how you earn the patches, is 3 months. Every 3 months you get the piping bag. So if you are questioning which homework should I make up, Mr. John can help you with that. He can be like, this is where you would earn 3 patches by doing these 6 makeup homeworks. Or this is where you can add in a rolling pin if you do this, and you get 4 patches if you do these many makeups. So he can help you with that. If you're not sure where those missing assignments are, if you didn't have that in your Trapper Keeper, you can keep track of what you've turned in. So yeah, it's a good time to take advantage of that. hello@artymcgoo.com. Set up your parent-teacher conference now. Yes. Yeah, this is the season of the makeup work.
That's right.
February. And so what some people do is throughout the year, if they do miss a homework assignment, but they find a little space to do it that will be late, they'll just hold on to that homework, take pictures of it so that they can turn it in later. So you don't have to do all the makeup work in January and February, but that's when you turn it in. And it's usually the time that everybody does the makeup work as well, but you can spread the love and do it throughout the year as well. Just need to turn it in January and February. Someday, Janice.
Also, just to clarify.
Thank you.
Yes.
Yeah, there it is. Okay. May 22nd. That's the save the date. Thank you. Add-on workshop sale date is May 29th. Okay, good. That breaks it down. That's so nice. That's great. Wow. And those dates are going to come up before we know it. Didn't you give credit for the Halloween party 1 year? Oh.
Yes, we did a couple of years ago. And that was outstanding. That was a lot of fun to be able to give that back credit just for those Halloween classes.
Mm-hmm.
And we might do that again. We might not. I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. Keep watching the community. I did have a couple of questions about the new Arty McGoo page. So, in fact, I can show that if you wish.
Yeah.
All right.
And the newest in the shop.
That's right. Yeah. That is available in the shop, and it is right there. So those are the cutters for this month. You can also buy the STL files, and you can create your own or print your own at home. So those are the cutters for this month. This is the new Arty McGoo McGoo page. So here's last month's homework groups, the February sale item, and this December patches will be turning to January patches this week. So here's February McGoo. This is where you can go to the link to all of the past videos. Get used to going there. Get used to going into that section, because the index as you know it, or the old index, is going to go away in the next month or two. So get used to going in here to search for different videos and video content. Here's February's McGoo. Here's an awesome playlist of Arty McGoo's How Romantical playlist. And you can play it right there off of the website. It's really great. Here's the very latest live, and this one will be in its place shortly. Here's a link to the Facebook group, a link to the information about the cruise, and then all of the homework that has been turned in this month so far. So lots of great stuff, just incredible work, you guys. So that's pretty much everything. And I just wanted to go over that with you real quick, make sure that you know where things are. And if you go to the shop right here, then you'll be able to see the interactive Valentine's cutters and the STL files. But those STL files are only available if you are a member of McGoo U. So all these STL files are only available to members of McGoo U. Fun stuff.
Yeah. Yeah, and if it might say back order on the site for the cutters, we're getting them out pretty quick now. So it's not a long wait. It might be, you know, a couple days longer than we would normally be, but I think we're pretty well getting them out in just in a couple days. Yeah. Will go away once older classes are brought into the new system. So all the old stuff will be in the new, yeah.
Yes, and that's what's taking a little while. So we're just double checking things and making sure that that everything is being moved over, and all of those videos will have their own individual page, and you'll be able to search for different different skills, different tools, different cutters, and holidays, and techniques. So there's a lot of capability with that new video system.
The great migration.
Mm-hmm.
Like the question about painting, that would be such a great one to search, you know, that skill, painting. All of the painting lessons would come up, and yeah.
Yep.
Super helpful.
Absolutely.
Awesome. Anything else? What do we have? That's I got 2 classes to prep for this week. Gonna be fun.
That's right.
Can't wait to see some more Dials of Destiny. See what you do with yours. So fun. Love the one so far. So cute. And yeah. Hopefully it's, you know, the cutter does make it so much easier, the lining up, but you can definitely do it because so many of us have a billion circle cutters, you know, just as long as you have 2 that nest together, you can definitely do it with cutters you already have. There's just a little more finagling to make everything align, but totally doable. And yeah, so fun. And I can't wait to see what messages you have on your Dial of Destiny. Is that good? Are we everything? Yeah. Okay. I got my to-do list. I'm sure you have your to-do list too. February, it's here. And I want to make all the Valentine's cookies right now. We'll be here next Monday to chat with you. You guys are amazing as always. Incredible. And we will see you next Monday, and we hope you have a delicious day.